Okay, good. What? This is not evening yet. Okay, let's start our class again. I would like to share screen. So I'll give some little bit of update. So basically, for today, what I have in mind is to give you some idea on Python. Let me see. So basically in big data, my big data class, normally I will use Orange, Python, and let me see, where is my big data class? Oh yeah, make sure you do your quiz. My class will be one more after this, and then that's it. I think we will change into Professor Wiranto class. Okay, so basically my my approach, normally I will teach Orange. That was last week, and today I was thinking to teach about this one, mix maybe between Python and Crash. And next week I'm thinking to focus on these two and maybe also some Crash uh, uh, module on Crash. So Crash, LLM, and process mining will be next week. Today I will focus on Python and Crash as well. Okay, but before we start, I like to give you some update on what happened in this republic, basically. Okay, so the Ministry of Education is trying to integrate AI into the class. That means we are looking at primary school, class 5th and 6th, and then junior high school and high school. So they are trying, because this is the vice president actually asking for this. So the vice president asking the Ministry of Education and Ministry of Communication and Information to integrate AI into class. Okay, so the problem is there is no books on AI for schools in Indonesia. There is no teacher that able to teach this at the moment. Okay, yes, we have many IT teachers, but most of these teachers teaching how to use Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and Office basically. Okay, so it's not AI. So the ministry is trying to do training for trainers for the AI teachers, and then they are trying to recruit about 3,000 teachers. Not recruit, basically. They are trying to train 3,000 teachers, AI. The latest calculation, we need about 60,000 teachers, AI teachers, if they want to implement this for schools. So they are trying to train 3,000. Actually, the Indonesian school need about at least 60,000. Okay, the problem is today is 24th of June. The problem is they want to start AI for school in what? 6 days. Next week, basically, on July. So they have to do all this thing in 1 week, basically. Okay, that's something impossible, actually. So, okay. So that's the condition. So what we are doing at my university, which is this one, Institute Technology of Tangerang Selatan, we actually, with most of my colleague lecturers, so we are trying to build, to write books on this topic. Where is it? Okay, this is the one. So we are trying to write books on this one. This is AI for high school, AI for OWPS, junior high school and senior high school. Okay, just to give you some example to you. This is the writing in progress, so this is not finished yet. So this is the kind of material we are trying to write. So introduction to AI, computational thinking. So this is not only AI, actually AI and coding, programming. So AI and coding will be, it's about it. The objectives is about 100 pages each book. Okay, 100 and 100, around 100 150 pages per book. Okay, so let me show you a little bit. So we have the conceptual map, we have the little bit of theory, lot of example, lots of questions with answer, with answer. Okay, question and answer. So a lot of them. Okay, and lot of example. Not much theory, a lot more example and something like this. Okay, so this is working in progress. To be honest, this is not funded by the government. So no funding from the government. This is our own initiative because we know this is difficult task for the Indonesians if they want to include AI to the schools. So we volunteering writing these books with all my colleague at the university. So we built this thing. Okay, okay, that's the major update. Just to give you some idea what kind of tool we are using. So for programming, we use App Inventor 2. This one is for the this is basically, let me show you the pictures, maybe it's easier. So this is the programming. It's basically graphical programming like this. Okay, so this basic programming, where is the other things? Okay, like this, a lot of this here. Okay, so it's graphical, it's very easy. This is App Inventor for mobile, and we have also Scratch programming. This is for desktop, but this is more difficult because we have to install. If we use App Inventor, we don't have to install. We can use browser. This one, we need to install the Scratch application in our desktop. So this one requires more resources than the other one. So that's for programming. Some of the other student is trying to introduce Python, but I personally reluctant to use Python for junior high school. It's more difficult. So Scratch will be used, and then for AI, Google Teachable Machine. This is very simple AI. Also graphical. So it's graphical like this. So basically we can train audio, video to the system, and then it can classify based on our training data. So we can do something like that. Okay, so the process is okay. This one is much better. Let me see this. So we can train the machine, and it can do training, the model train, and we can do a lot of interesting things after we have the data. Teachable machine as well as Orange. Orange is the one we are using. Orange will be introduced for high school around the 11th class or 12th class. So those are the software we are using. All of them are free. Some are open source, but all of them are free basically. So no requirement for what's that, for paying copyright license and stuff like that. Okay, so that's about the update on the Republic. And then for our purposes, because we will have break in what 15 minutes or something. So we have break for praying. For our class, basically for today, I like to introduce you. To be honest, I'm still experimenting right now. What would be the best way to teach you about Python or Keras for AI? What I have been trying to teach my other student, and it is difficult if I jump directly to Python. So what I have in mind right now is I will use Orange as the baseline. So for any problems, we will try to use Orange first and then translate the ID from Orange to Python. The problem with this, we need to, because I understand from my son, two of my son actually joined the this program, and many of you actually uh, not familiar yet with Python programming. So what I have in mind, maybe in the first 30 minutes or so, we can try introduction to Python. So we will do that in around 30 minutes. So this is what we are going to do, but it's better if we can use Colab. Google Colab, that's easier. Okay, this one, introduction to Python using Google Colab. That's first one. The tool we are going to use is Google Colab, so it's free. The introduction is free as well. And then after that, we will, so introduction to Python, basically this will introduce some of the Python command for looping, for decision and stuff like that. So that's Python basic. And then after that, we can introduce to a little bit on NumPy and Panda, which is in Google Colab, they call it data science. Actually, not really data science. That's basically how to process the data, but it's not modeling, it's not machine learning yet. So NumPy and Panda is basically for processing data, but not machine learning. And then hopefully by the end of this class tonight, I guess around, hopefully we can do some example of machine learning before 9. I hope I can aim for that. Okay. Okay. So we have like 15 minutes or so. So you can, if you like to try, you can use your Google account and open Google Colab, colab.research.google.com. So search for intro Python Colab and you will find this one. This is quite good actually. This is for the beginner. Okay. Wow. Not this one. I have different URL in mind, but okay. Okay, not this one. No, not this one. Not this one. This is okay. Let me see if I can, maybe this one, Python basic. There's a fraud URL for this. I get this one. Okay. Oops, too big. Okay. So in Google Colab, you can read the notes here and you can see the code here as well. Okay. If you this is the one of the example. You have variable equal to value times value times value, and we can print the variable. If we run, we can, let me, sorry. Okay. We can click this one and it will run. Okay, seems it is running because I cannot see. I have to stop sharing, but anyway, I hope it's okay. We can always change the code by, for example, this one. This is more, it's more C-like code. This one is C-like. It's more C than Python. I think this one also works. Okay, run anyway. Okay, it's still allocating runtime, connecting to Python 3. You can see in the right-hand corner, initializing Python 3, and then it's run. Okay, if we, so we can modify the code instantly over here, and then we can rerun the code like that. Okay, so basically we can, Python is more what, more flexible on code. You can do, we can modify the code on the fly like this, and then you can use code something like this. Okay, or if you are lazy like me, you can always do something like this as well. It works, both way works, so it works. Okay. And also you have option for AI if we want to ask something over here. So this is Gemini. We can ask things on Gemini, and then the result of this code can be used in later code. Okay, for example, this is second in a day times 7. That means a week, and then we can print this one. So that's the normal one. Let me see if I can find. Okay, the problem is this with this one is I don't think I have access to GPU, so I will have problem with this one. Okay, let me see if I can find where can I see the. Oh, okay, this one is Python basic already. The other thing, this one is the simplest one. Okay, now we can play around with array. In this one, the name of the variable is my list. It's empty right now. This is important when we play around with machine learning, data science, and so on, because in machine learning, data science, and so on, we heavily use array variables because most of the variable will be stored in array, and we can play around with array like this. I cannot run all of this in this class. I hope you can rerun your what training basically using this web. Okay, for example, this one, to initialize the my list variable is empty, or we can put some initial element like 1, 2, 3 like this, or if you want, we can add 4 at the end of 3, okay, and print it, so it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, okay. If actually the number of so the number of the number of array, not array. So this is the content is 1, but actually the number is 0. So the array start from 0, 1, 2, 3. So if we want to see the element, so the index start from 0, not from 1. Remember, the index start from 0, not 1. If you want to print a certain index, for example, we want to print number 2, that means 1, 2, 3, this one. Number 2 is this one. Okay, so we can print, it will be 3. If you want print different one, number 2, 3. Oops, sorry. Okay, 3, which is 0, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3. It will be 4. So it's 4. Okay, if you want to print number 0, it will be 1. Okay, so that's how to access. We can slice the list using this one, I and J. Remember, it starts from 0. So if we want to print between number, start from number 1, 1, and stop before number 3, that means we are printing these two. Okay, this is number 0, 1, 2. Okay, so we will have 2 and 3. See, if you want to change it into 4, that means we have 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we can play around with this. This is important because this way we will know how to do things with array. To be honest, if we use Keras or TensorFlow from Google, this is not visible actually. All this activity most of the time is behind the screen, so we don't actually access the actual array. So we will do abstraction of the variable, so we don't access the actual array. But this kind of knowledge is helpful if you want to have some idea what's going on behind the screen. Okay, just to give some idea what's going on. If we want to read the code, it's becoming easier. To be honest, I'm not that familiar with. I personally use C in the past. In my younger days, I use C most of the time. So in Python, actually, I'm quite surprised because many of the comment is so simple. Sometimes in C, we have to do it more complex. Okay. Okay. So that's if you want to print starting with number 1 to the end of the array, we can do something like this. So we have 2, 3, 4, or we can change into 2. So we will have 3 and 4 only. Or we can start with 3. We only have 1 variable, which is 4. So 4 only. Okay. So we can change the coding on the fly. We can check if element is in the list using this one. Is 5 is in my list? False. Let me see if 1 is in my list. True. It is 2 is in my list? True, of course. Let me see if 7 is in my list. Of course, false. So we can check using this one. We can also check the length of the list. So length, that means we have 4 variable there. So we have 4 length. We can check, and we can also play. That's if we are dealing with numbers, and this one if we are dealing with string. In this case, we have 2 string 1 and string 2. If you see the string, in this case, the string is what? Confined in quotes. This is double quote, and this one is single quote. So we can use both double and single for defining a string. Okay, But same as the previous list, this is character, S is character number 0. So it will start from 0 again. S is 0, O is 1, M is 2, E is 3, and so on. Okay, so everything starts from 0. It's not from 1. Okay, so for example, string 1, number 3, which is this one, E. If we start E, we can, oops. Oh, I have to run this one first. Forgot. Okay, then I can run this one. Okay, it's E. Let me see if I can change into 7. X. This one is 7. How about I change into string number 2? 7 is H. H. Okay, so we can play around with this one, and then we can do slice of the string. Okay, for example, this is string 1, the first 5. Sorry, not the first 5. From the 5th variable to the end. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is to the end. That means we have text. Text. If we change into string number 2, we have other. We will have this one. Okay, let me see. See, we have the rest. Okay, I have to be honest to you. Actually, this kind of regular, we can see regular expression. It's not, yeah, sort of regular expression. I'm not used to it because I use C a lot. So this one is still, I have to memorize things myself. Okay. And then this one, to combine string into single string, we can do something like that. String 1 is equal to string 1 plus space plus string 2. We can print. We can print something. Or we can do something like this, I think. String 3 is equal to this one. And then we can print string 3. Okay, let me see if it works. See, it works, same thing. Okay, of course we can put something like this, hello world. So we can play around with this thing, and then we can have hello world here. I should add space here. Okay, maybe like this, plus hello world. So we have space and we have hello world. That means we have space and hello world. So we can play some. Of course, there are some conditional in the same as other programming languages, but this one is much easier to follow. Okay. For example, in my variable, I put 5 in my variable, and using if, else, we can check whether the variable is less than 0. It will print negative. If it is equal to 0, it will print null. If it is larger than 0, it will be positive. So because it's 5 is larger than 0, it will print positive. Let me see. Positive. How about this one? 0, null, minus 1. Okay, negative. So as simple as that. Of course, we can do a lot of things, like including loops, using while. Okay, this is the length of my list, and print the list, and we increase the I here using this one. I plus equal to 1 is basically I equal I plus 1. But in C, if we use C, normally I use I plus plus. I don't know if it is works or not. This one will work. Okay, let me see if I change this one. Okay. I plus plus. Okay. In C it works, but I don't know here. Oh, it works. You don't know. Invalid. Syntax error. Okay. So uh, we can play around with this a little bit, see what happened. So in loop we can use while or we can use for. This is range means the range of the list, and then we can do something like this as well for in element, or we can define something. Okay, this is square. The return is x square. X is input, x square is output. We can multiply, we can do something like that. So this is the function, and this is how to call the function. And also we have a lot of exercise here. For example, this one is normally the activation function that we normally use in neural network, ReLU. ReLU is defined as x if x is equal larger or equal to 0. Other than that, if it is negative, it's 0. So we normally use ReLU for our activation function in neural network and other things here. Okay. Okay, this is 6 o'clock already. I will break for like 15-20 minutes before we continue, and we will continue with NumPy, Panda, and also some coding. Okay. Okay. I stop sharing.